Okay, guys, this is my public service announcement for my fellow motorcyclists or adventure riders. This is about the MotoZ Tractionator GPS. I call it a death wish tire. It, to me, is absolute junk. A friend of mine recommended it to me. Lovely guy. I think he was thinking mileage, and I'm never thinking mileage on tires. Any tires, car or motorcycle, especially motorcycle. In the philosophy of buy the highest quality, stickiest tire, regardless of how fast it wears out. Who cares? Because the worst thing you can do is save a couple bucks on a tire because it lasts 8,000 miles or whatever you think, and you wind up crashing because it's got no traction, and you spend it in the hospital bills or in your motorcycle parts, bending your motorcycle all up. So to me, this thing is horrible because the compound is way too hard. I haven't found traction on anything I ride, and where it broke loose, right off the bat, I hated the tire because I accelerated like at 40 miles an hour on a damp spot in Texas this March or whatever, and she broke loose and spun. And I was kind of testing it, and I was like, I can't believe it. I mean, Tenerays aren't known for horsepower, so I didn't put a ton of horsepower down, obviously, or torque, really, and I'm breaking this tire loose. Now, I've confirmed that 10 other times because I just did it now in these Tennessee roads. I'm in Tennessee, it's damp out, it rained a few times, I'm riding these mountain roads, and I can break this tire loose under acceleration anywhere, any place, practically. It's just, it's way too hard to compound. I call it the big wheel. If you guys remember your big wheel if you were a kid and how hard those tires were, they were hard plastic. That's what this thing is. It's like hard plastic. I'm in near Brimstone, Tennessee, and I was here in, I think, July, and I rode some kind of muddy trails in Brimstone with this thing, and it was like riding on ice. The rear end of this bike was like riding on ice. So I'm saying a big no to this MotoZ Tractionator GPS. I would never touch this tire again unless you're just a guy that rides perfectly dry roads. You go in a straight line and you never leave the pavement, or it's horrible on the pavement. So I don't know. I would never buy this tire for any purpose, actually. And there's no reason to buy it if you're kind of a mellow rider who barely goes down anything. Because if you're on the road in a mellow rider, the compound's horrible on asphalt, and especially damp asphalt. So to me, avoid this tire like the plague. I would normally not buy MotoZ again, but I did buy the MotoZ Rally Z because I'm more about going off-road, and I was having some trouble with these treads in the mud in, I think, New Hampshire, Massachusetts this summer. So I decided to go heavy knobby, and apparently it's a softer compound. So I'm not looking to use this Rally Z, as a great road tire, but I believe it is a softer compound, which should help me on the asphalt as well, despite the knobby pattern. And in the mud especially. This thing is not good in the mud either. I don't really know what this tire could be used for, except for just maybe it wears forever. Maybe you can get 10, 15,000 miles out of it. I don't care. I want traction and safety over any dollar savings, because you're going to pay double later if you go down. Well, I hope that helps you guys. Appreciate it. Likes and subscribes. I'm a big no on this MotoZ tire. There's a link down below to the exact tire. I'm not recommending to buy it. I'm just making sure you know exactly what it is. I'll let you know how that Moto Rally Z works out. I'll be mounting that probably in another couple of weeks, and then heading into some deeper, thick stuff to test her out. Talk to you guys later. Appreciate it.